family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Let's get some grump on with some Banished and Fallout Shelter today. Let's get right into it, and then we'll see what we're going to do. Game on. Game on. All right. Welcome to our Christmas 2023 challenge. This is episode 1. Let me go ahead and bring up a map seed for you here so you can see what's going on. And I think, what do I want? Maps, mods, achievements? I have no idea what I want. Is that it? There we go. Okay. I have decided to name my town North Pole. My map seed that I have used here is actually the spelling of Santa. So we have S is the 19th letter. A will get you a 1. N is going to get you a 14. T is going to get you a 20. And another A at the end is going to get you a 1. Cold valleys, yeah, North Pole does get rather cold, unless of course you're in the southern hemisphere, in which case everything is reversed. I'm going with the small map this time because I can never fill up a medium map in time. Also, for my climate, I'm going very harsh because, yeah, up north it's rather harsh up there. Disasters are on. I don't know why. Probably should have kept them off, but hey, you never know. And, since Christmas is a religious holiday, I decided to go with Genesis as my starting map. Anyway, if you want to follow along, or if you even want to play your own game, there are your coordinates, your variables. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get it started and resume. Now, I don't know anything about this. I have been grinding Raid Shadow Legends for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Also just returned from a Vegas trip. And so that kind of dug into my time as well. Why don't we first bring up a map here and we'll see what we got going on. We can go large. Okay, wow, that's kind of darkish, but we'll make it work. There's our starting location. We are on a creek, or a river. Let's call it a river. We can go out here to the edge for some mining. We probably want to bridge across as soon as possible, and I'm probably going to bridge right here in this little gap. And the reason I can do that is because I'm probably going to set fishing up here, and I'm going to set fishing up down here. Now this is a cute little lake right here. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even call that a lake. That's just some kind of a, like the flooded area of the river. Mining over here, we got a lot of mining we can do here, but one thing that this is telling me is that it looks like we got us a natural wall right here. So we are going to have to tunnel through this. Let's go ahead and get a main street up and running, and then we will go ahead and start working with some housing and maybe get an initial forest node put in. Wow, down here, this almost screams for a node right here. So let's actually go down and take a look at that area. There we go. Yeah, once again, you can see that I have done no pre-planning here whatsoever. Let's see, if I'm going to build a road off of my cart, I could either go right there and bring it across, or we can come up here. Ooh, I think that's my crossing right there, because I really hit this little bit coming out right there. So we're gonna do our main road off of the top of the cart. So let's go ahead and grab a bridge first. I mean, we don't have to build the bridge right now, I think that's wooden dark, isn't it? Yeah, it is. For some reason, I like the wooden dark bridge. We've kind of been going with that theme for a while, and I'm going to go ahead and pause on this. I don't want to build it right now. But one thing we might want to, I don't even want to get the road put in yet. We said we were going to look down here for the node. And oh my gosh, it really does not look as nice. It does not look as nice in person as it does on the map. But you know what? We'll make it work. Another thing we could do is also go with these little alcoves here to see if that's going to work for us. But I think for the time being, maybe get something settled up down here, and then we can start doing something on the lake. Now, one thing we haven't talked about is what themes are we going to be using for Christmas? And quite frankly, I don't think I'm going to put any restrictions on what themes we can use. It is Christmas time. We're going to spread the love, and you can use any theme you want to use. The only mandatory item you must have in your map is this Jinxie's. I went to Red Ketchup down here. I went to the Jinxie's mods here. Go to the corner, Jinxie's miscellaneous, and then come up here and click this little festival thing, and then we have to have Christmas celebration in the park. That is the only mandatory requirement for this challenge. After that, anything goes. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to get a node down here, so I think I'm going to first go ahead into my theme sets here. I really like my forest themes, and I think I'm going to go ahead and continue pulling from forest. Oh wait, what is this? Celebrate a banished Christmas. Hold on. Ha ha! What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Do. Check this out. Well, I think I found our mandatory menu right here. What can we build? A gingerbread house, a town hall. Okay, there's our town hall. Whoa, what's all this weird stuff? I have no idea what those symbols are. Oh my gosh, we got weird stuff here. We got weird stuff. Santa's workshop. Build your own Christmas workshop. Okay. You know what? Why don't we say that this button here is going to be mandatory also? And let's try. I'm not going to say we're going to succeed. Let's try to build one thing. A grape house. Oh, there we go. We got food. Grape house. Grapes all year round. Spices. Grapes and spices. Stores. Okay, candy store from. Okay, I think we have to have all of those. A roaster. Warm snacks. Build a living quarters. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, because this is all new to me. Eggnog nook. Make eggnog. A tavern. There you go, Derpy. You get your Yule tap. Build a storage. Deco. Is that deco? Build a storage or deco sleigh. No, I want to have a real storage. Christmas tree. Yeah, we'll build that. Hey, that reminds me of One Last Midnight's Christmas challenge. I think he said for every house that you build, you have to have a Christmas tree on the lot somewhere. Okay, that's decoration. Decoration. Build a snowman. Yeah, we'll build us a snowman. Wouldn't that be funny if that was what attracted nomads? Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with a forest node. These right here, these food producers are probably going to go closer to Main Street. Okay, forest outpost. I'm going to go ahead and get my gatherer and my hunter and we need a forester. So let's start off with the forester. Oh, that does fit nicely. It fits nicely down here. Okay. I think we're going to go vertically like this. So the forester is going to go in the middle. And I almost think that's probably where he's going to go right there. But we can go a little more to the north. Because I want to be able to capture all of this stuff. And I think he's going to jump. You know, let's come over this, you know, first of all, rotate him right to there. I don't know if there's a place where we can actually bring a road. Yeah, the road is not going to matter too much because it'll be further out here. But let's go ahead and drop him in. I want to go a little more to the north because I want to get my hunter and my my gatherer in down here also. So he's going to go, and like I said, I'm pretty sure he's going to jump one over. So let's put him there and see if he jumped. I think he did. So there's that. Now that we got him set, let's go ahead and grab a gatherer. And I'm going to put the gatherer just to the north of him. Right there. And then oops, where'd he go? That's my forester, there's my gatherer. Put you off to the side. And then I'm gonna grab my hunter over here. Oh my gosh, I did not set my my timer. Okay, that's all right. The only thing I gotta do today is return a car. Now we rented a car when we went to Vegas. So I gotta get that returned today. So I took the day off. And I know Marlene asked about Christmas. She said she can't wait for the this season to begin. So I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's get Christmas going. Okay, so there's our node. Now, we want to get some houses in down here, and I think we're going to go... Oh, man, I should probably wait until the weather changes. Shoot. Man, that's also a far distance away. I don't want to get started on roads yet, but we do need a barn down here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to barn... Man, let's see. Can we even see what the barns look like? Let's see. Come over. Okay, let's flip. Okay, that looks like... Is that gray? And then we're going to go to... That looks like brown. That's brown. And that's gray. I think we're going to go with this look. This is kind of the standard log cabin look. So let's flip. And let's find out where our... Right there. And I think we're actually going to be going right next to each other with the barns. So there's one there. And then we're going to go 1, 2... and come down here. Boom. And that'll give us 2 barns right next to each other. I only want to build one of those right now. And actually, I don't want to build anything right now because we need to collect resources first. And we don't have a stockpile or anything going on. I don't even have my UI windows open yet, so okay, so that's set there. Let's get a couple houses put in. Are these my houses? Boom. And that actually is the color I'm using, and I'm gonna open. For some reason I like it opened like this. This is my build for some reason. And we're going to go one there, and that one is going to flip. So rotate. And we're going to come right, ching, right there. Boom, there's our 2 houses. Let's go ahead and put them on pause. And I'm going to close this stuff for now. Let's get those UI windows opened up. So we're going to have this one. Is it this one? Yeah, that's our newspaper. And then we want professions. And I think the new profession one I've been using is this one here. Boom. Yeah, I like this one because it's not as long as the other one. I'm going to go ahead and throw that up there. I'm going to throw my newspaper right there. And professions, we'll stick you right under there. There we go. Okay, now let's figure out where we're going to put our stockpile and how we're going to do this. We need a stockpile down here. But I see, the thing is, I don't want them running up here all the time. Let's go ahead and build this one out. So I'm going to look for my radius ring here. And that radius ring is actually going to tell me where my stockpile is going to end. So I'm going to just draw a line with this coming up. And I'm going to go right to there. And then I'm going to come right here and just make a little T right on top. And then I'm going to grab my stockpiles and I'm going to do a single column on each side. So I've got this, and this is my road right there. So I'm going to come up one more, so don't have the stockpile right on the house. Right to there, boom, and then I'm going to come right off of the barn over here. Skip one up, and that should also take us to 19. Boom, right there, 19 and 1. Okay, so that gives us 2 little stockpiles on the side of the road there. And I'm going to take my road out because I don't want them building roads right now. So let's go ahead and take out the roads like this. They're about ready to run right now. Like I said, this is the first thing I want to get up and running. You know what? Doggone it. That's another prime location right here. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to do it. We're going to, you know what? I should have done that first. We might have wasted a lot of time here. Let's do this. Take the road. We're coming off of the top of the cart, and we're going to take it all the way out to here. Oops, come on out, baby. Right to there. Cha-ching. Okay, now, does that put me in the middle of this thing? It actually does not. Okay, so no harm, no foul yet. I think I'm going to work off of this arch right here. And this time I'm going to put the hunter. So we're actually building 2 nodes right now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to bring up my forest thing. I'm going to bring this up. And this time I'm going to put the gatherer to the south over here. And you know what I probably need to do first is bring that road up higher. And we're going to build off of this road right here. So I'm just going to come all the way up to here. 83, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Once again, I'm only using, I didn't even say that, so not once again. I am using the road as a perspective. Let's come over a little bit more. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop in. Hunter was to the south. Okay, gatherer first. Gatherer, gatherer, gatherer. Okay, and I'm going to actually leave one gap there for the road. Flip this around, and I'm going to take this. Where's my road at? There's my road. Boom, right there. Now, is it going to jump up 1? In other words, do we put it right there with the anticipation it's going to wind up there? Let's find out. I'm going to put it there. And it did. It jumped. I don't know why it does that, but that is something it does. Okay, we got another gatherer there. Let's go ahead and grab our forester, because forester is always in the middle. Where are we? There it is. And is that my road? It sure is my road. Okay, Forester was going to be in the middle. Am I going too high? I might be going too high here. Forester goes right there. Oh, that's a job. Let me go ahead and check that. And of course, and a roving substitute. Nope, I don't do roving. Well, that's interesting. We're losing some real estate in the mountains, and that's not a good thing. So I'm going to have to rethink this whole build. 1, 2, and that takes us right to the road. So that would almost look nice. Oh my gosh, what do we do here? Do we bring it further south to capture some of this stuff? And I'm thinking that's probably what we're gonna have to do. So let's scratch that idea. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Boom. And I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to play with the open space that we have rather than going for the aesthetically pleasing look. And I think what we're going to do is actually build in reverse. Let's put the hunter in first and find out where we're going to come from the top. Where do we want our top to be? And I'm thinking maybe just enough to grab. Now if it jumps one to the right, boom, it's going to grab that one. And if I come down a little further and it still jumps, boom, it's still going to grab it. Okay, or should we, you know what? I think right there I'm going to stick my hunter. Let's see if it jumps. And then one more should be the road. Yeah, there we go. Did he jump over? No, he didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that ain't gonna work. Let's get him out of there. So this one, for some reason, it jumped up, but it didn't jump over. And now you start seeing how frustrating this is, because you never know if it's gonna jump up or if it's gonna jump over. But here we go. Hunter, where's my road? Where's my road? There it is. Boom. And man, I'm gonna have to go like really high if I want to get that one tree in there. You know what? Maybe build our house off of the road up here. That'll work. So here we go. Watch this. Okay, so there's our house. 1, 2, 3. And then we can go 1, 2, 3. Right there. That would be where... Doggone it. You know what? Let's build the freaking houses first. That way we don't have to sit there and wonder what we're gonna do. Now, is this my color? No, it's not. There's my color, but I don't use the square one. And that one is open to the outside, so that's actually the one that's gonna go here. Where's my road? There it is. Up, 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 and I'm just gonna take this all the way to where the road comes in. Right to there. Boom. Make it happen, Jackson. And then I'm going to flip this one around, flip, and I'm going to stick this one right there. Boom. Okay, so now we got our 2 houses in up here. Oops. Boom. Awesome. Now that we got the houses in, now let's build our node. So I'm going to do hunter first to the north, and I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to find my road. There's my house. Give it one gap. Boom. There's our hunter. And move him off to the side. Now I'm going to grab my forester. This forester always goes in the middle. boom, 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 right there, boom, boom, and yep, boom. Awesome. Put a pause on you. I put a pause on you. And right there, boom, there's our gatherer. And this is how quickly we can bang out a node. Now, one thing I've noticed is I did not put in an herbalist in either of these. And you know, I've always gone back and forth between firewood or herbalist. And I don't know. Right now, I'm not really thinking about either of those. Let's go ahead and grab the barn. Again, make sure that the barn is the same color as our houses are. And that's that one right there. I'm going to do the flippy thing. And now let's go ahead and place those in their respective areas. One there. They go 1, 2. And they come on down. Boom, right to there. Yep. Cha-ching. There we go. 2 nodes. Just like that. Something doesn't look right. Did I not? There we go. I did not hit pause on you. Boom. And I'm going to hit pause on you. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this node first. Because that would only make sense. That's going to bring us closer to our cart. And once I get them up and running in here, what we're going to do is we're going to build here, and we're actually going to work our way this direction. So they are going to have to make a short hike over here to pick up the tools and things, but hopefully it's going to be short-lived. First thing I'm going to do now again is take out all of the roads because I don't want them building roads. There we go. All right. Everything down here is paused. Good. Everything up here is paused. Good. The only thing I need to... I shouldn't have done that because I need to figure out where my stockpile's going to go. And I think I'm actually going to take my stockpile off of the main road here. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Where does this come in? Right there. I'm going to come up around the bend, and we're going to bring it all the way to there. Not that I'm going to use all of this. There, and that's just a little tick to remind me where to build from. And I need my vertical road right here. And I'm going to come right on the outside of this. We're going to come up to here. That should work. Okay, now let's get that stockpile put in. And I do realize I have a stockpile down here that they are going to run and clear, but that's okay. That's not going to be too much harm. That's not going to be too much foul. Right there. Take that out to the road, and I want single. And then up here, right to where we made our tick mark. And I'm going to go there, and I'm going to take that all the way out to there. Single? Yeah. Boom. Okay. Now take the road out again, because we don't want the road in. Could give you a double negative again. We don't want no roads, but we don't speak in double negatives. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these guys running. Let's I think I'm going to close all these windows here, because we actually got to figure out what we got for supplies first. And these are going to be the first 2 houses that we're going to open up. With the Genesis start, we start with 2 families. So these are going to be the first 2 houses. These are going to be the first initial jobs. And then we're going to decide what we're going to do down over here. So without further ado, let's get them running. Let's clear this. And I probably should leave a couple stockpile windows open just so we can see the progress. And I'm going to come down here and check these stockpiles also. And these are ones that are going this direction. There we go. Let's see how they clear these. 5, 9, 4, 5. Let's get them running. Here we go. Game is underway. Speed 10. Boom. There they go. There they go. Just running through the fields. Our little Keebler elves here. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. That's kind of a trademark, isn't it? Keebler. Well, Keebler, if you're watching this, go ahead and sponsor me. Okay, two bottom stockpiles are built. And now I'm going to keep an eye on my logs and my stone up here. We may want to consider getting some stone. And what do we need for logs here? We need 24, and obviously 24. I am one of those people who like to build my housing first. I know other people, they focus on building other things first. My reasoning for the housing is because I want to get my people procreating as quickly as possible. Because that's really the name of the game in early game is you got to build your population. Let's go ahead and finish this up. And then I'm going to pause it to figure out where, okay, there's that one. And come on, one more. Oh, they're going back to grab a snack. Snack. Hey guys, you got, oh, they are done. Woohoo. Okay, here we go. What's my log count? 26. I am good for 1 house. 4. Oh wow, there's no stone here. Perfect. I'm going to make everybody a builder because builders automatically default to laborers if there is no work to do. Open you up. Here we go. And now that I can see that I need a little bit more resources, let's go ahead and grab some more trees. I think I'm going to grab like right from out here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll start clearing this direction. And, yeah, like that. So let's go ahead and grab, I'm going to put you there so I have my ring of influence. And we'll just do some clear cutting. That's all resources. Do I want all resources or do I want to focus only on trees? Let's do trees only. And I'm going to start on my road and just kind of clear cut. Let's go with this batch right here. That's a happy batch. And I'm going to start pulling some of my stone out of my my node down here. Don't need too much, but looks like I got 4 patches of stone down here, because that's not a lot right there. No, this is, yeah, that's not a lot. What the heck. We'll grab this batch down here too. Boom, 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 right to there. That looks happy. Okay, here we go. Make it happen, Jackson. So they're building their house. They're clearing the forest area, which is cool. And I got to keep an eye on our progress here, because as soon as we get this up to 24 again, and we're already cold, that's not cool. Hopefully they get that house built and everybody gets warmed up. Okay, that's done. Now we're at 26 again, so I'm going to open up house number 2. Boom. And get them running. And I can already see that the wood cutter is probably going to be a necessity in this build. Okay, I want them to build the house. That's kind of mandatory. As soon as they build that house, I'm going to start opening up the rest of this node over here. And we're going to start with the gatherer. Oh, wow, it's early summer already? Okay. What's our temperature? 64. That's cool. Okay, there we go. 14 and 14. What a young family we have. But we're not going to get into the politics of that. Because for those of you who know Banished, you know what's going on. Let's go ahead and do this. Get one small barn. Do I have the resources? Not quite. Okay, a little bit more clear cutting over here. So let's go ahead and grab some more logs. I'm only going to try to pull what we need. Yeah, let's... right there. Let's go with that. Yeah, so this obviously one thing that I've already noticed here is we're going to have to do a very slow build. You're my hunter. I always do my gatherer first. Because the gatherers in this game are just so OP when it comes to providing food. And as soon as my gatherer is up and running, I'm going to put somebody in their stat. As a matter of fact, since we're not doing the Adam and Eve start, I am going to also get a hunter going. So we have one hunter and one gatherer going. I'm already, like I said, I'm already going to throw in one person here. And food never has a limit. Because you can never have enough food. Okay, there's that. One gatherer. As soon as they build this hunter, another person is going to go into there. And since I've got... You know what? Let's fill the node. Let's go ahead and put one more in there. Boom. Okay. Forester. Why not? I mean, oh, first of all, I want my barn. What do I need for the barn? 32? Okay, we need some more wood. We can do more wood. I am so not used to seeing the these things with only wood. Usually it's wood and stone, some kind of combination of the two. Yeah, why not just do this? I don't want to come that far, but we'll come right to there. Right to there. You know what? One more. Right to there. Make that happen. And now let's start thinking about what we're going to do for a main street and such. And I think since they are still going to go to the cart, it's probably going to benefit them to have some type of a road system in. So let's take this to the bridge, even though we don't need it. But this will draw us a line through our initial village right there. And that's going to speed things up a little bit. Okay, we got food coming in. We should probably address the whole wood cutting thing. And you know what? I'm almost wondering if maybe we should just put a wood cutter right up here in the corner. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see which one of these themes does... I don't know if this one has a wood cut. Got a wood chopper. Since we're using the forest theme, I think I might just go with it. We never did do any of the beaver dams or any of that stuff. I kind of miss it, you know. Maybe we should have done that. I did not scrub my Thanksgiving series yet because somebody might just want to. Well, that's just a single. I mean, how much wood can you actually chop? Huh. Well, should we test it out and find out? Oh man, that's interesting. Interessante. That's not really the kind of woodcutter I was hoping for. But you know what? Maybe on a small map like this, that's all we need. Let's see, what other themes can we use? Does this one have? I don't think this thing has a woodcutter. No, obviously it's not going to have a woodcutter. What else would be Christmas themed? What are you? Buildings for the forest. Well, we're in the forest. What do you got? I'm not going to go with any of the dark themes because we've been there, we've done that. A park and surrounding areas. Tangerine. Tangerine is not quite... What are you? A Cutter District. Whoa, you're a little bigger. I have no idea what you are, what you do. I've never used this one before. I'm just looking for a clear area where I can see what this thing looks like. That's quite a footprint. What are you? Are you the lumber mill? Oh my god, you are a lumber mill. So we can get logs and lumber from this. Maybe, I wonder, Gatherer District? No, that's big. That's a bigger gatherer than I'm used to. Oh my god, but you are a bigger ring of influence. Okay, you know what? Let's see how far the little guy takes us. And this poor little guy, he's going to be whacking away for a while. So let's take him up to here, flip around. I'm going to come right off of the road here. And we're going to come up one. And then that way I can still build a crossroad there. And he's got the stockpile right across from where he's at. All right, get him running. Let's see what this little guy can do. One log. That's probably the one he uses to cut everything on. Okay, guys, come on. Give me my wood chopper. Ah, they're building the road. Actually, they're making some pretty good progress on the roads. That's okay, because those roads are going to speed things up for us. And now let's start thinking about some of the other stuff we want to build. I want to build the Christmassy things here on Main Street, because, I mean, that would just be too cool to have all of that. And I'm hoping... Oh, we need to build this too. 22. I still don't have the logs to build the... I thought we had this slated for clearing. Are they building the road first? Yeah, they are. Are you going to clear some of this stuff? See if my logs go up over here. I don't see logs going up, so let's do another run for the clearing. And I'm going to still work right off of this. Yeah, look at that. I mean, looks like they... Okay, we'll go more vertically. There. And maybe just all of the stuff. We'll make it happen. Okay, as soon as they hit 32 here, we're going to go ahead and open up this barn. But you would think that the woodcutter would be the first thing they... As a matter of fact, let's put a priority on it. So here's that. There's the priority. And we're just going to go right there, that little red dot right there. And make it happen. I don't need this hunter window open anymore. Come on, guys. Get this thing done. What's my... Well, we still got a little bit of firewood here. But you know what? I don't want the firewood to run out. So let's drop you down there. Boom. As long as we've got warmth, we've got shelter, and we've got food, we should be doing well. Okay, and I've got that stuff. So let's go ahead and open this one. That way they can start filling the barn over here. I'm not gonna get rid of this because I always like to, for some reason, I always like to keep my my storage cart. I know a lot of people that they can't wait to get rid of it. I'm kind of fond of it. I kind of like my storage cart. Okay, now that that's going on, he's chopping, so that's good. We can get rid of this. Now, I would really love to start getting some of our Christmas things built. And I think the best thing we could start with is the town hall. But what the heck are those symbols? Do we need to grow those symbols first? You know what? Let's just put it down so we... Is this going to tell us what it is? Oh my god, it's small. Okay, ching, 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 right there. And what are you? You're a 3 wide? And are you going to tell us what you need? There we go. We need flour, refined sugar, and spices. Where can we get sugar from? I think we're going to have to make our own sugar. You know what we might need to do? And this is going to be real crazy for an early game, but we might have to build a trader like Stat. Does anything here make sugar? A roaster where your people can relax and have a snack. This delicious gingerbread and plum. Okay, these are like all buildings and stuff. So we need to get sugar coming in. Makes grapes year round. We can't get sugar from grapes, and there's where we're getting our spices from. Animals are not going to give us sugar, at least not that I know of. And if there was an animal that gave us sugar, I don't know if I would feel too comfortable about that. Build a storage and then none of this stuff. Let's get a trader going, and hopefully there's our snowman. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna put a snowman in somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with that guy. Let's get a trader. I'm gonna stick with my forest buildings over here. I know you got a trader right there. Trading post. Oh my god, you're huge. No. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Oh my god. I was hoping for something a little bit cuter than that. Add a stone building. Those are the 2 fishing spots that we're going to take. That's going to get us some nomads. I don't know if I'm really ready for nomads yet. Actually, I probably should be, but we can actually build the lamppost next to the snowman. And hopefully the lamp doesn't melt it. And we can actually do those 2 right across from here. Kind of, you know, I always like to make a little town hall, town square out of this. I do have a stockpile over here. Interesting. Okay. Now I want to go back to my traders. Where can I find a nice small trader that's gonna suit our needs? How about the forest thing down here? What are you? Food production. Forest center toolbars. Do you have a trader? You do not have a trader. Okay. Keep looking. I know this is the most boring thing in the world, is waiting to find stuff. This is forest. Buildings for the forest. You're not going to have a trader. Why the heck would you put a trader in the forest? Stone buildings, we may have to go with that. We're not going to do plantation. We're done with plantation. Old hovels, I want something that looks a little bit nice. This is all food production up here. There's no traders up there. And what are you? Some food production. Well, let's take a look at the stone hovel, and let's take a look at the add a stone building. Or we can go back to our biddy map. Remember the biddies that we used to use? If you were following my streams, we were doing some biddy stuff. What do we got here? I don't even know if we got a trader here. A woodcutter. That would have probably been a better woodcutter to use. And you know what? If for some reason our woodcutter cannot keep up, old trader capacity 20,000. And that kind of more fits our theme of what's going on. I think we're going to do that. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a trader on each side over here. So I can put one there, and then maybe put one. Awesome, right there. And yeah, it's going to impede in our fishing area unless I get a fisherman that doesn't have a radius. And can we come back one more? We could. Can we come back two more? We could. That gives us more water to fish in. But I'm also taking out some of our land. You know what? I think we're going to make that happen. Let's drop one here, and then we're going to drop one right here. I only need one built right now. Let's go ahead and build that one first. What do we got? 4 logs. That ain't going to do it. But I am going to stick you up there. And look at this. Once again, all we need are logs. Awesome. Let's put a pause on both of these until they finish building that barn up there. And they're running. Awesome. We only need one of these, so I'm going to make this one go away. Okay, that's going to be that. I did pull it back a little bit. You know what? Maybe find out what we want to put in here. And actually, we should probably put storage in right here. Storage for the barns. Now, the barns were only 3 wide, if I'm not mistaken. Or, I'm sorry, the traders. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So let's see if we got a barn that can go in. Not a barn, but a storage that can go in right there. And I do know that this, I think it was the stone ones. These were market, town hall, school, business. Apartments. Don't want no apartments. Don't want no. Does not sound like proper English to me. Anyway, what's going on here? There, you got a storage facility? You got an old barn. What do you look? Whoa, too big. That ain't gonna work. God, what was it? Was it out of the biddy again? That it was like a 3x4 or something? And no, I'm not gonna go with the dockside ones because those just didn't look right. Let's maybe just bring up the generic storage, small shed. There, I think it was in the small area. Was it in this small barn? There's the biddy. The biddy is 4 wide. A tiny is only 2 wide. You are 3 wide, but you are a large building. I don't know if I want to go that large. How much do you only store 3,800? No, you're not going to work. I need something with some capacity to it. Small barn, 4,500. That ain't gonna work. This is the one I used. 6,000. It is 3. There's that, and that leaves us only one gap between there, and that's not going to work either because I can't do anything with one gap. Yeah, actually we can. Snowman and lamppost. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. What are you? You're a medium barn for 8,000. Ooh, you might. There's that. So that's a road right there. One. Yeah. Road. That'll work. So maybe we'll do that. We'll go barn and barn right there. And then that's going to give us more storage than we know what to do with out here. So let's go. And I don't usually do this. Put these things like right next to the... And I'm going to flip it around. And we're going to come up here like this. Boom. Make that happen. And I'm actually going to put a pause on both of these because we don't need these right now. As long as we got the storage cart there and the storage cart is not filled yet, we're golden. But I did see that this thing had some inserts in it. So people can run through. It's like run through the barns. Okay, that's good. Now, that's going to be our little trading setup over here. I'm also wondering if maybe we should have just done... Oh, we got the stupid stockpile here. I'm wondering if maybe we should stockpile this and only leave one barn. Because 2 barns is almost overkill. And I think we are going to do that. So that was my bad. Now, let's get rid of this one. There we go. I want to take the road out of there because we don't need the road, because actually if the road was in there, we couldn't build a stockpile. But, and I can't see what I'm building, so let's go ahead and do this. Road here, let's come here, come up and over, come over and, yep, come over and down. I don't want to run through it. Oh, I can't go through my stockpile. Nuts on a biscuit. Okay, here we go. Down this side, I think to right there. Come across to there. And come on up right to there. And that's going to be my stockpile right there. So let's go ahead and put a stockpile in. That way, when the goods arrive from the trader, it could either go into the barn or it can go into the stockpile. And now I can get rid of the one on top. So let's go ahead and find our getter ridder of her button and get rid of this. Boom. There we go. Awesome! Time check. Oh, I can't see. There's our double negative again. So it looks like we've been running for about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-hour stream just because I can. And I just got to keep track of when I need to bring the car back. Oh man, did I build another road down here? That would have been a boop thing to do. But anyway, we're going to come here, just kind of come up here like that. That kind of circles that in. We'll find something to build there. Let's go back to our Santa's village and see what we got. How are we doing with kid count? We got 2 kids. Awesome. Let's... Not ready for fishing yet. And I can't put a forest. You know what? Maybe nomads are the ticket. Let's see what we're going to do here. Since this is a 3 count, maybe build a square right here and then fill the square with the Nomad and a lamppost. There's our road. We're going to come down to here. So there's a little square that we have to work with. I think it might be nice if I can get some brickwork into there. We can go standard road, or we can go some nicer brick roads. What do we have up north? You know what? Red brick requires clay, which we're not going to have. White bricks looks like it requires clay, so we're not going to have that. But we could do this. I don't know if I need to put my snowman and my lamppost in first. So do you have the lamppost? Yes, you do. And if we put the lamppost like that, and I can put a snowman right over here, that might be our ticket. So there's a lamppost, because he's not going to interfere with our snowman. I'm going to grab this, going to grab Happy Little Snowman here. We're going to stick you right there. Okay, and now let's find out what we can do for roads. Well, first of all, back here, that's going to be road. This is going to be road. And oh my gosh, it looks like that's road also. Awesome. Let's see how that... Oh my gosh, look at that. How cool is that? Oh, yeah, I did put a stupid road in down here, didn't I? I'm going to take it out only because I don't know what to do with it yet. But now we're starting to get our grid system working here. So we got to... Wait a second. I know why I did that. Because this is a 3 coming down here. And this is a 2. Ah, nuts on a biscuit. That's where I went wrong. You know what? I'm going to let it fly. I'm not going to stress about that. So if we got any buildings that are 2 deep, they'll go on this side. If we have any 3 deep, they'll go on this side over here. Let's get to this. Let's get to this and find out what exactly we can build. Oh, you know what? We need to get our trader up and running. So right away, that's telling me we need more logs. Yeah, this is weird, man. Let's go ahead and do some more clear cutting for logs. And I think we might just go from up here all the way down to here, all the way across to there. That might be a little too deep. I think we're stretching that a little bit too far. Right to there. And the weird thing is, I never seen that area right there cleared out. So let's see what happens here. 0 logs. Oh, wow. I wonder if all of our logs are going to the woodcutter. And he's going to max out at 200, so we'll just let him finish what he's doing. And touching up our roads. And it's going to be nice once we start getting some nomads in. Because once the nomads come, then we can start putting more people to work. More Keebler elves. We don't need the bridge yet. But it'd be nice to get over to the other side. Mining, tools. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about tools. That is the one crisis that kills everybody in this game, is the tools. So why don't we plan ahead and already get some tool action going? I can do mining over here, or we can you know what? Why don't we come over here? I can build my 2 more houses down here, and then those 2 houses can actually be for the miners. I think that's going to make the most sense. So let's take our road. Uh-oh. Why is that happening? Did I get stupid and build my log? No, I didn't build my logger on there. There it is. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm taking out road. Oopsies. Old man moment. There we go. Boom. How far does this go? Right to there. And I'm going to pull it back a little bit. And let's see where our mines can go. And I'm going to use the old mines that we used from the last Thanksgiving build, just because those seem to have worked really well. If I can find them again. Old mines. Is that up here? Yes. Cha-ching. And let's do the flippy thing. Flip, 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 flip. Okay. There's my road coming in. And there's that. How far up can we go? Right to there. How far down can we go? Let's come over a little more. Oops, that's the end of it. But you know what? If you make it smaller like this, you can actually come further over. I don't know if you guys knew that little trick or not, but that works. Okay, now let's find out where we're coming in at. Right there, so we can still come in 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more in. So let's start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Nope, but we can come back 1. Boom. Nope. Boom. Nope. Okay, that's it. So let's try that again. Right there. We can go 1, 2. No, we can't. Come there. 1. No, we can't. Oh my gosh. Is this not going to cooperate with us? Right there. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. No. 2. Well, I think I'm just going to bring the road up to the middle of them. So we'll put 1 in here, boom, and then we'll just go like this. Drive the road up through the middle. Ah, I can't do it. All right, right there. Bring the road up to that one. Close this one down for now. And do we want to build that? No, we can't because we don't have the wood. But that's going to be another prospect, is to get that up and running. So, in order of build, we want the barn first. Then I think I'm going to build the mine. Only because I want the I want to get our tools. We already have a sickness. Are you serious? Okay, that's cool. In an uncool kind of way. Where's my doctor? Are you my doctor? Now where's my mini? I got a mini right there. Boom. And I'm going to build my little tent right next to the room here. Stick it in there. Now that has just become priority number 1. I'm not even going to build the road around it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put this on pause. And I'm going to put a priority on that. And that's what happens when you've got disasters on. Here we go. Let's get this thing built. Stat. Nope, I want this one. Are they running? Oh my God, they're walking. That's right, because they're sick. Boom, 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 boom. 10 times. Come on, get this tent built. Actually, what I should probably do is expedite the tent by pulling these guys out. I think you can only have one build. Yeah, you can only have one builder. Come on, guys. Oh, no, now I got 2 sick people. I got 3 sick people. Come on, guys. Get this thing done. Did I ever prioritize it? Well, this might be a really quick... Oh, now I got 5 sick people? Come on, guys. Build this thing. No. No! What is it? Influenza. Do people actually die from influenza? Come on, give me more builders. Make everybody a builder. Somebody's got to jump on this thing. Well, now I'm down to 2. Now I'm down to 1. They seem to be curing themselves. Nobody died. That's cool, but you know what? It is not going to hurt to have that right there. So I'm going to let them build that. Then they're going to go back to their daily chores. Because that was a little bit too scary. There we go. Okay, we don't need the physician right now. Everybody is cured. But that is the game warning us, is like, hey, I'm going to keep you in check. Boom. All right. Now, let's find out what else we can build in our town. They still haven't torn that down yet. Okay, restore the gatherer. Oops, we got to get rid of some of these guys. Dink, dink, and do a little jump down. So we're going to restore the gatherer, and we're going to restore the hunter. Hunter. All right. Nomads are going to come in right here. When they come. And let's see what we can build. I know we keep saying that. Oh, we're going to finish our barn over here. So small barn, need to finish. That way our hunter and gatherer don't have to run back and forth. Okay, it's done. They can start loading that up at their convenience. Look at that, they're already using it. All right, now I think the mine was the next thing we're going to focus on. Because we want to get our tool situation under control. So while they're pulling the resources for that, let's go ahead and, oh man, it's already snowing again. I need to remember to save it on a green screen instead of a white one so we can see better. It might behoove of us to just clear all the resources out of here. God, there's a lot of iron ore here. I don't know if we're going to do a smelter. I might trade iron ore instead of smelting it. But let's find a blacksmith that we want to use. I know the forest has got a workshop, but the workshop only makes the absolute basics. And the only thing I can really say that's positive about this is that it fits our theme. This is by no means my preferred workshop thing here, and it doesn't even change in colors. The only thing it does is it matches what we're doing. So, did we put it in or not? To be or not to be? That's the question. What is my square building over here? I have no idea what that building is. Right. Are you for real? What did I put there? What would I have put right outside? Why on God's green earth would I put a gingerbread house in when I can't build it? Okay, that didn't work well, so get rid of you. Okay, let them build the mine. And doggone it, I don't even know if that workshop makes iron tools. So do we want to go with the Biddy workshop? You know, and then there was my old faithful, the forest one that I used to like to use. And I don't remember, is that under Kid? Kid, where are you? You here? Kid. And you had a forest, like, a themed mods? I don't know where this thing was. Don't want to spend too much time looking for this. Very small workplaces. Do you have a blacksmith? Are you a lamppost? You're a work cover. This is kind of weird. They got all these things here. What are you? A blacksmith. Toolsmith. Wow, that's small and you need iron? What do you look like? Oh my god, you're a single. You are a single. So that's telling me that all of these are probably singles. Yep. That's it. They're all singles. Wow. Okay. There's our foresty stuff. Buildings for the forest. Okay, you are... That might work. I don't know what this thing produces, but that is almost cute enough to put in. Do you have any variations? Okay, you got a light and you got a dark, and I'm thinking the dark is probably going to match our theme a little bit better. So I'm going to do the flippy thing, flip, flip, and you are a 2 deep. So 2 deep has earned yourself a position over here. Boom. Right there. Boom. Make it happen, Jackson. And then we're going to go ahead and take our little roadage, come around it like that, and... Uh-oh. Oh, taking out a tree. And I don't think this thing had any inserts. No. Okay. Let's make... Oh, yeah, you know what? Build it. Build it. We need that also. We almost need this more than the mine, just in case we want to... just in case we want to put something else in there. Okay, do I got people doing nothing? Man, they really love to build those roads. So the old mine should be getting built. I don't need this up anymore because we can already see that they're utilizing the barn. We might have to put a stockpile out there for the mine, but I'm not really worried about that at this moment. I do have one builder. What is my builder building? I have no idea. I don't have anything being built over here. Unless my builder is clearing resources. Why don't we do this? Boom. Laborer. Maybe bring some resources out to our facilities. Oh, and I can take that road over here and actually run it all the way to the mine now. So we can do just like that. Boom. And I don't know how far the mine went up. Well, actually, I could figure it out right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And that'll give them the crosshairs right there for the mine. We've already got these crosshairs in over here. Old trader. I do want to get my trader up and running, even though I probably don't have anything I can trade yet. But you know what? Just under the possibility that they bring sugar or flour, I want to be able to start doing that as soon as possible. Smaller? Nope, the other smaller. There we go. And maybe clear a little bit more. You know what? I should probably just clear all resources, because I can always take my resources into the trading post. That's a lot of resources. That's almost too much. Let's go here and take it out to the stockpile. Where does the stockpile end? Right there. And yeah, no, we can come up a little. Let's come right to there. All right, make that happen. And that should actually get us some food also. How are the children doing? 8 and 8. Wow. Almost ready to build a school. But I don't nearly have the labor force to support a school right now. So that's off the list. We're probably going to have to consider some housing over here. I don't know why they're not taking that stockpile away. Quite frankly, I don't know why they're doing anything that they're doing. Hey, Grumpy, hey, Marlene, Banished Wednesday. Now you're sounding like the Double E show. It's Banished Wednesday with mods. Sorry, Double E, I didn't mean to trash your voice right there, but no, Double E show. He actually did his Banished Wednesday series, where he would use every Wednesday as his Banished Day, and that was his little saying, his little opening line. Just like I say, let's get our grump on. He was a Banished Wednesday with mods. I'm going to go ahead and just close that in right there, just because we want it to be pretty. Marlene, how you doing? I'm glad you're back. You are like so awesome for me. I appreciate you watching. This is the first Christmas challenge. I don't know. Love his voice. Shame he hasn't uploaded in a long time. At least on, yeah, all good there. That's good. I'm glad things are going well for you. This is my first Christmas upload here. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on if you haven't been watching from the beginning. Here, nope, here. Let's go to the map. Boom. So, for our Christmas build, my town is called North Pole, and this spelling right here actually spells Santa. I've got 19 for the S, 1 for A, N is the 14th letter, T is the 20th, and then another A at the end. So that's how I got my map seed. North Pole is cold, which I'm pretty sure you're in cold climates as well. Small map, I never seem to fill the other maps that I'm playing, so I actually went down to small. And very harsh, because as you can relate to, the northern climates do get rather harsh. And my disasters are on. We've already had a case of influenza, which cured itself, so that was good. But that's also the reason I already have a little hospital built. And because Christmas is a religious holiday, I went with the Genesis start over here. And that's that. What does our map look like? I'm glad you asked. Resume. Boom. So let's go ahead and go to this. This is going to show us our map. Oh, and we want large. So this was our starting location right here. We've only got one river kind of coming down. We got this little, it's not even a lake. It's more like a flooded area that we might be able to utilize for something. And we basically have a main street right here. Now, the first thing I did when I saw this was I identified this as a node down here. So I actually built, I take that back, I actually planned my first node right here. But I actually built my first node just north of it. So I stacked 2 nodes right here. And that's kind of what you're seeing over here. I also realize that I'm going to need tools real soon. So I've got a mine going in out here, and I got a workshop being built over here that they don't seem to want to build either. I may have to go with the rough tools. So actually, I think at this point in time, the workshop is going to be the priority. So let's put a pause on everything else. So the mine's going to get paused. The trader is going to get paused. And I'm going to go ahead and put a priority on this. And once again, I'm doing this because everybody else does it. I don't know if it helps or not, but hey, if everybody else does it, we got to do it also. Let's get them running. So, priority right here. Oh my gosh, they've already got that done. Let's get some builders. Boom, boom. And it looks like we got our first laborer, and there's our second one right behind. Perfect. How many builders can you have? You can have 2. And I'm actually going to get somebody into there. Boom, stat. Wooden tools, stone tools. Hey, this does not have rough tools. We're going straight from wood and stone straight into iron. Interesting. What do we do with our iron ore? I think we're going to sell it. Warm clothes, warm clothes. Well, that's good because I like my warm clothes. And we can make hide. So that's going to limit us on our clothing, or I should say our fabric district. Interesting, Matt. Yeah, it's I just took Santa and spelt it out. Which set are you allowing? I was going to be extremely lenient in this one, and I said use whatever brings you joy. And so there are a couple mandatory sets that I would like to build out of. And those are, let's come over here. First of all, the mandatory one, as always, I didn't even notice that was over here. So it's over there also. The Jinxies mods, and this is going to take us to our celebration in the park. So you go here, you go up to miscellaneous, you click on the festive areas, and then right here, the first one is the Christmas celebration. So this one's got to be mandatory. And as I was going through the theme sets, I saw the stocking here. And I thought, how cool would it be to incorporate all of these into our build? Now, some of these over here are just deco. I don't know what this guy does. Snowman, build a snowman. Well, okay, the game told me to build it, so I built it. What it does, I don't know. It looks like the sleigh here is a storage or deco. I don't know how you determine one from the other. Maybe it's a normal thing, the snowman. Well, I'll tell you what, we've already got one in, so we'll find out. There's the Yule tap, so that's going to keep Derpy happy. And then we got some nog over here. So we're going to make eggnog. That's probably telling us we're going to need eggs and maybe some milk. We do have animal sheds in here, which gives us eggs and milk. Okay, so the animal shed is going to feed this. This makes grapes. I'm going to guess that the grapes here are going into the tavern. I don't know. I've never used this set. So this is all experimental. The spice house. Well, spice house grows spice, which we're going to use for candy. And we're going to use it, I don't know if we need it for here, a Christmas baker. Warm snacks, a roaster. So we're going to have to figure out what's going to feed these. And then we got a gingerbread house, which is a town hall. It uses honey instead of sugar. Okay. So this one here needs refined sugar. This one here can get by on honey. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, let's see what we can do with the town hall. The honey thing is probably going to be easier to get up and running. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put the right there. You can see where I got my gingerbread, or not my gingerbread, I got my snowman here right next to a lamppost. And this is going to be my little nomad attraction thing here. This over here is a storage for the trader. So if they're bringing in goods, they can just put it here. And of course, I got a stockpile right here. And because I'm probably going to need a second trader to bring in some of this stuff, I got that there. But you know what? Let's see how much of this we can put in. So I'm flipping this. You are a 3. Perfect. So you're going to go right here. Oof. And I'm going to find the apiary. Oh, ouch. I'm going to find something that's going to make us honey. I may even go for that small single honey thing. I've never done that before, but that might work. And you know what? I'm thinking about already putting the bar or the tap room next to that. Let's see how many of those buildings we can get put in. Oh man, I got to get my tools going. Well, I got a lot of stone. I've got a lot of wood. So increase firewood to use for trading. Make tools out of stone. That is my thought process right now. Man, can't wait to see those gingerbread out. Yeah, we may get into those. You joined in about an hour into hour. It's an hour into hour. It's good old English language there for you. Yeah, I'm running for maybe another 20 minutes. And then that'll be a 2-hour stream. And I will have this up tonight on YouTube. And yeah, like that. What am I doing? The mine. I do want to get the mine up and running because I do want the iron. The old trader. Yeah, let's build that. Everybody's a builder. Boom. There we go. Now, yeah, this way we got our tools running. Since I'm out of tools, I do need to get one person in there right now. And oh my gosh, we're going to make garbage tools. Oops, we're over here. Let's go with stone. Logs and stone for stone tools. Okay, that'll work. Going back to the Stone Age here. Oops, did I put somebody in? There we go. Alright, let's see how that works. And now, let's get some of those other Christmassy things put in, even though we don't know if we can use them or not. Okay, next to the town hall should probably go something, I don't know, a gingerbread baker, a gingerbread house, Santa's workshop. Okay, gifts. I'm not ready for gifts yet. I don't even know what the gifts are used for. I'm thinking it might just be something to keep everybody happy. What's this do? Oh my gosh, build a living quarters for your workshop. So does that go on top? Oh my god, that's huge. Too big. Too big for now. Maybe a little more on the outside. Okay, when I've used a single tile, I usually get 2 or 4 right against each other. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I did right here. I actually put the lamppost directly next to the snowman. And also, you may have noticed from my builds out here, I build my hunter, forester, and gatherer right on top of each other so that they're touching. And I'll put 2 barns directly across from them over here. So that's what I did there. The mine is going to get built. I do need some more housing out here. Actually, I don't. 1 here, 1 here. 1 more will go into the mine, and 1's for the woodcutter. That's all the housing I need here. I got 2. Let's start coming over here and seeing what we're going to do. Maybe start a row of houses back here. Yeah. Or we put some more businesses back here. Haven't yet figured that one out. Let's see, what can we build now? What only uses wood? There we go, warm snacks. The roaster, where we can relax and have a snack. You're 4. No, you're 3. Okay. So we can put a roaster in. Yeah, why not? We may have to get the nuts for that out of someplace else. I think I'm just going to go ahead and place all these buildings. And then that way we can look at them to see what they need. Inserts? Yes, you have inserts. There we go. Okay, and next to that, let's get them running. Baker. Candlestick maker. Ooh, you're small. You is small. Okay. So you are probably either going to go in vertically, like this over here. That does not look nice. That does not. Or we put you over here and just give you a little bit more frontage, which would probably make more sense. But do I want a baker right next to the blacksmith? I don't know. Candy store. From sugar, honey, fruits, and... So you need honey and sugar? Are you like for real? And you're a 2 count. So you're actually going to go there. Okay. Spice house. Okay, these are greenhouses. So they'll go on the outside. Animals will go on the outside. And Nog. Nog has a radius, which I'm pretty sure the tavern does also. Yes. Ooh, the tavern is big, but the radius is larger. We may put the tavern across from the... I think we're going to put the tavern across from the celebration in the park. And so when we get to that, that's probably going to be a nice centerpiece out here between the node and our village downtown. So now that we've kind of been through all of our buildings, what can we still stick in here? This one is a... Okay, we've already got this right here. No, we don't. That's our town hall. So you can flip, and you can go in right here. And then what else do we have that's going to go in here? What's an animal shed look like? Animal shed should probably go a little bit further out. And you are 4 deep. Yeah. We're going to probably put you further outside. Gingerbread baker. That was the one that was going to get the extra frontage. Warm snacks. Didn't we just put warm snacks in? And you've got a radius. And if we actually put you like this, that would work. Is that warm snacks right there? It is. We don't need two of them. Santa's workshop is huge. Okay, that's going to go a little bit further outside. I think you already put that. Yeah, we did. Okay, let's get them running. Let's build this stuff. Can we build this? No, we can't, because we need all of that. So we do need that spice greenhouse, and we need honey and flour. I may have to tap into some of our hedgerows up here to get us what we need. Flour. Do 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 do. The bar is big. Okay, eggnog. We never put the nog building in? Okay, we'll put eggnog over here. Boom. Yeah, you're not nog, are you? No, you're the gingerbread house. Okay, so we put you in there? No, we didn't. The nog building is going to go right here. Boom. And now let's go ahead and frame that. You have an insert? Yes, you do. Boom. Okay. Let's see what they can build out of this. Can they build this? Yes. We can. Oh my god, the sun just got bright. Okay. Tools. Oh my gosh, we remedied our tool crisis. I don't think we ever went into the we have no tools mode. The old trader. There we go. I am not concerned with you right now. The old mine. We need to get that up and running and get somebody in there for iron. Two builders. So, wow. Once again, we're pulling all of our crew. I have not yet seen nomads come in. I may have missed them, because I normally do. Boom, pull one out. Put one in there. And I'm going to leave those limits only because. And that's the closest stockpile. I think I'm going to build another stockpile right above it. General or for yeah, I think I'm just going to go a general stockpile. No, I'm going to go stone only. Or not stone, iron. Because I don't want them to fill this with anything else. And if we take this down to there, that's my woodcutter. So I'm going to come one in from that. Boom, right there. And that's going to be for iron. Awesome. Okay. We still don't need our bridge right away. Let's start looking at those animals and see what we can do with that. And also the honey. Okay, we need to put that little baker thing in right there. Just because because we have to. So what are you? Is that the Christmas baker? Yeah. And I'm going to put you on the little 2-row here. And I'm just going to give you a little bit more frontage on the road so you don't feel so crowded. Go ahead and do that. Do this. And nope. Nope. That's it. Boom. Oh, and we got this little bit of roadage right there. Okay. Now, what next? Honey? Do we want to go with the larger honey? or the smaller one? It looks like a lot of things use honey. So I am leaning towards a larger honey. We can even go too deep right here with a road going through the middle. But once again, that might be overkill for what we're going to do. Sugar, honey. You know what? Let's, I don't even know where our standard honey is. Is it here? There's our bee things. Okay, what are the bee options? Tiny beekeeper, what are you? Oh my gosh, you almost go in right there. And we got different colors. Early spring. I'm going to wait for the weather to change nice so I can actually see what the different colors are here. But I think the tiny is going to be our answer for honey. Oh boy. Actually, I'm almost thinking, no, I'm going to leave that there. There we go. Flip it around. Now, pause it. What are the different variations? Boom, boom. Possibly. No. Ooh, yeah, rustic. Red or rustic? And red almost matches kind of a North Pole theme. What's the roof look like on the rustic one? Ooh, thatch roof on red. Rustic with thatch? No, don't want that roof. Well, we're gonna want the thatch roof. So, red, Christmas. All right, done. Boom. Cha-ching. Make it happen. Road, and boom. Just like any inserts. Yep. One. Boom. Just like that. Okay, our little main street is getting built. One builder. Oh my God, nomads, baby. We got nomads. Cha-ching. Now, are they on the lamppost? Yes. 2. Welcome to the jungle. Well, you're not in the jungle, but you're probably gonna wish you were in the jungle, because this is cold country. Now I need a house for them. And I think our next series, I didn't even look to see if this had a variation. But there's your red right in there. What are you? Eggnog needs milk and eggs and spices. So by golly, we cannot get away from spices. I think, how big are those greenhouses? We may put the greenhouses on Main Street. Come here. Greenhouse, baby. Oop, they're big. Nope, they actually fit. Now, do you have different variations? Nope, you are one variation. So you know what? Flip. There we go. Spices right next to where you're needed. Make that happen. And block you in. Like, oh, wow, that is... Oh, I'm taking something away there. Got it. Oh, you had an insert too. Right there. Boom. Well, that matches nicely with what's across the street. The beehive. Oh, no, it doesn't. But that's okay. I am not letting that bother me. Boom. Okay, so now they got more... I need to get them housing. So maybe start a row of houses in the back here. I think that might be our answer to that. I just wish I knew how far we were going to go with the housing. And it's almost time for the celebration in the park thing. Here, we're going to go up. Let's go 5 up. And let's come down 5 here. And let's look at what were the 2 buildings. One was the celebration in the park, and I think the other one was the tavern. Let's go back to here. Okay, big buildings. Candy store. Oh my gosh, candy store is small too. Candy store is a 3. That's what I should have put right there. And do you have variations? No, you don't. But that would have made more sense. And then get the greenhouses more out into the industrial area. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go ahead and take out this one. Boom. Put the candy store in right there. Do 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 do. Candy store, baby. Cha-ching. Okay, and how big were you? Okay, you're already in. We got you. Warm snacks is in. Workshop. Build living quarters on your workshop. There's the workshop. Provides gifts, so. Oh, that was big. What are you? Oh, you do go on top. That's probably gonna have to go outside somewhere. That's a little bit bigger than I wanted to work with now. So what did we take out here? I don't even know what, oh, I think it was the spice house. And the grapes. The grapes are the same size. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. So we have grapes and we've got spices. Spices. Make it happen. Boom. Grapes. Make it happen. And tavern. You know what we might have to do? We might have to actually build that up. Right there might be nice. Because then we can walk through there. And that's going to cover a nice area, so I think that's going to go there. That was the Yule Tap. Now we still got to put animals in somewhere. I think animals might go further outside. Yeah, maybe outside like this. So we'll get the animals out there. And now let's get them building. Oh, I need houses for you. Doggone it. Forgot all about the houses. Foresty things. Houses. And I think I'm going to start houses over here on this corner. And then I can just build them inward this way as we need. But there's really nothing going on over here. Maybe. Come over here. And build them off of this side? No, that's too far from everything. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think these are my 3s. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do that. And that's going to run into that. Okay, I'm going to start right off of this corner here. But we're going to line it up behind these buildings. So let's zoom in first of all and get the right color. Oops, that's my color right there. Too far. There we go. And I don't want that one. Actually, I could use it already. Do I want more barn space or do I want more housing? I think I'm going to go for barns. So the middle is going to be a barn. That means you are my house over here. You are my house over here. And you are my barn, which is that color right there. Boom. Okay. Don't need this house right now. Don't need this barn right now. Build. And probably should have put a priority on their house. Red for Christmas. And let's go ahead and, I know, for some reason, this is just me. I like to frame everything. Inserts, yep. Insert, yep. And this is our, yeah, okay, that'll work. They're getting that built, so that our nomads are going to have a nice house to live in. I don't know what's going on with our town hall. We need honey, we need spices. Okay, we've got all of that stuff. We'll be able to build the spices. We'll be able to build the honey. We still need to figure out the flour. And I think what I'm going to do over here is, since this is going to be housing, let's go ahead and draw a line back here. Let's take it to right here. And then I'll bring that down to there. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with this block over here. Maybe put 3 more housings over here, or house. No, I don't think we need this as a barn. I think I'm going to house that one. Because if we needed more barn space, I think I would rather go with a larger barn. Oh my gosh, it just got bright again. Bright lights. Okay. Oh, missed it. There it is. So there's the middle house, which will go right here. Our house in the middle of the street. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Everything is running well. I can go ahead and put those houses in over here already. At least stage them. Actually, that is my corner house right here. So boom, you're gonna go there. You are gonna go there, and then go 1, 2. Hey, you're not gonna fit off there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? Doggone it. Let's just do this. F. There we go. That's my middle house. Boom, right there. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Boom. Right there. And pause, pause, and pause. Okay, we got something built here. What does this use? Baked apples. Apple and firewood. Okay, what else does it do? Potatoes. Baked potatoes. That's quite a facility only for baked potatoes. Roasted chestnuts and corn. Okay, so now we've got some ingredients that we might want to consider. We got apples, chestnuts, and corn. Potatoes, I am not really concerned with that right now. Apples, corn, and chestnuts. Now let's come up here to this. Which one of these were apples, corn, apple, and that's it? There's eggs and firewood. So we got 3 usable things right there. Here we got corn and potatoes and eggs and firewood. So there is actually 4 things we could use. Corn, cabbage, nope. Nope. But I do like the grain. I mean, we can make flour out of the corn. Wheat would almost seem... I don't know, man. What do they grow in the northern climates? What are you more likely to find in the cold country? Wheat or corn? Or oats? Because oats is going to become an option here soon also. Pears, oats, milk, tools and clothing. I don't want to do the tools and clothing one because I think that's a little bit cheating. Apple, oats, milk, carrots. Once again, there's 3 out of 4. Berries, corn, cabbage, potato, eggs, 3. I don't want to do the clothing. I don't want the wool either because that's kind of cheating. Corn, tomato, pepper, eggs. Marlene, did you chime in yet? Wheat and oats. Yes. Yes, you did chime in. So, apples fit the north too. Great. Honey. No, we're already making our own honey. Chestnuts. Oats. Chestnuts almost make sense for Christmas. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So, pork. Man, do we want to go with a big 6x6 though? You know, oh man, we've already built that. What did this give us? Chestnuts, oats. For some reason, I'm thinking we need to get our flour up and running. Why don't we focus on corn? And of course, corn is the one thing you didn't say. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Oats. Wheat or oats? You tell me, wheat or oats? Which one do you want? And then we'll figure out what we're going to use. We can always make more of these to give us some more variety of things. So wheat or oats, and I'm going to let them finish building this. This is actually a fun build. I'm having a good time, and I'm almost wondering. Yeah, we just hit the 2-hour mark. I don't know. Maybe we'll make this a 3-hour stream. Just because we're having such a good time. And it looks like we're going to double road around this thing. Double road it? Let's go ahead and frame that in already. So here's that, come up to there. I'm only going to do single in the back, but double down the side is going to look kind of cool. Like that. And then that's going to make a nice presence for the Yule. It's kind of like that's our centerpiece right there. Actually, the celebration in the park should have been our centerpiece. And I'm almost regretting that. We're going to do celebrate. Let's get that put in right now. Nope, wrong one. Here we go. Jinxies, over here, celebration, and we're going to go with that. I think right here. And we'll do the same. Oh no, don't even have to do the same thing. So flip, and put you right there. And there's our little village center. Village square. Apples fit the north too. Yeah, I'm still waiting to see if we're going to use oats or wheat. Where's my back road here? Oh, doggone it, I can't see anything. Or maybe that's it right there. Okay, and come across, and come across. And are there any other fillers in here? Right there. Any other fillers? Right there. And right there. That's it. I didn't know if there was one there or not. Okay, so that's going in. Now, what do we got up here? Apple, cider, berries, cherry, peach, pear, plum, wheat again, and there's the grapes and spices. Oh my gosh, that almost makes sense right there. And then that way we can use the apples for baked apples. And because baked apples are the first in line, I think that's what we're going to do first. And maybe we'll just build these in order. So let's go ahead and do the baked apples over here. And where are we going to start with? We need that farming thing for apples. I got a hill here, but I'm not going to level it because it's kind of got character. Get them running. I think Kid has a grape patch somewhere if you don't want to wait for seeds. Do we need seeds for this? Herbs? Spices. No, we want spices. I don't think I've got the people. Oh, I got a merchant already and I missed him. Oh, man. He must have been very impatient. Or he just didn't want to deal with me because I'm just so wishy-washy about everything. Any inserts over here? Yep, right there. Okay, now let's see. We've got a lot of stuff here. We need people. We need more people. What's our house? Oh, man, I can't. Nomads. Oh, jeez, I didn't even see that. All right. There they are, just standing in the field. 2 more. Allow them. Guess what? Build your house. Right here. Badoom. Badoom. They're getting a house. 2 builders. Boom. Okay, now let's get some stuff going on here. Apples. You said Kid had a grape farm. Kid. Grapes. Foods. Grape. Tomato greenhouse. Bananas. I know Derpy loves his bananas. Beekeeper. Fisherman. Forest pond. Crocodile. There ain't gonna be no crocodiles here. Hunter gatherer. No, but we got tomatoes. And that's about the only way tomatoes are gonna grow in the north, is in a greenhouse. Let's go with here. Let's go up here. What is gonna get us apples and wheat? I think this is good. This is our winner right here. A 5x5. Boom. Let's go ahead and put the farm behind the houses. So flip. And I think I'm going to put you right here. And we can't build too much more over. There's a job. Let's see what we got. What? Nope, roving substitute. Don't do roving. Okay, I think we might just do, or should we go behind here? What can we put in? If I did one right here, and then we go right to here for a second one. No, that won't fit. Maybe put the farmland behind the animals. What is it, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That ain't gonna look nice. We could put 2 farm patches in right here. And maybe put like a well or something right in the middle. Maybe we'll do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put farmland in right here. No, I'm going to go closer to town. We went here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's as far as we can go before we hit the mountain. Nuts on a biscuit. Or we just go directly behind this guy. Why don't we do that? We'll go directly behind him. Okay. Do. And that's going to get us something. I think it's about time we get a forester in. I've been neglecting the forester long enough. So that'll get us a steady stream of logs coming in. Oh, we got to build it first, don't we? Okay, build it. And it'll also clear out some of these resources that are in there. I guess this last little clearing that we did gave us enough resources for everything. We're out of stone. And are those more nomads that arrived? Or are those the same? I think those are the same ones. I think wine would be fitting. We have a drink called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Glögg. Very Christmas-like, warm red wine with stuff in it. Stuff. Mystery stuff. Okay. That is interesting. I guess that's kind of like a grog that we would have over here. I don't know. What do we have here? We have cider. Apple cider. I'm not really a drinker, so I don't know. Nuts and raisins. Ah, okay. Super weird, but it's good. So it's like it's a Christmas sangria. What do we need here? We got the honey. Honey is coming from here. We've got the spices. Spices are coming from here. So let's get spices up and running. Yes, check. Honey up and running. Check. And now we only need flour, which we're going to get from here. Check. And I think we're going to up that to 300. I don't know. We probably have to mill the flour. Or mill the, what are we getting? Oats? I don't even remember what we're getting from there. But you know what? If we're going to get oats coming in, we can act... Oh my God, the bright light again. We can almost do animal pens. Okay. What are you making? You're for the eggnog place. Eggnog. Eggs, milks, and spices. So that's going to take 2 more people to get that running. Okay, there's one there. And is that all you make? Yes. So there's the eggnog. Whoops, only want 1. And we got an animal person working. I don't know why the animal person didn't go in there. What are you making? You're the baker. You need flour, sugar, spices, and firewood. Flour, honey. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, that's going to be the one. Plum. That's the one we're going to make right away. Get somebody in there. Okay, we are starting to fill our buildings. I don't know why this person didn't go in there yet, though. What are you? You're the candy... Why do we have somebody in a candy store? We cannot make candy yet. And what do you need? Apples. Sugar and spice. And all things nice. Honey and spice. Honey and apple. For some reason, I think that thing back here is going to produce a lot. Sugar. No, we're not making sugar. We're using honey. Let's do apple for now. And for the bar, you wanted the fancy drink, the foo-foo drink. So we'll do that. Boom. And that means we got to get this up and running. And I need stone. Okay, we can do that. Make the window smaller. Boom. Come over here. And let's get all of the stone out of the node. Collect stone. How far down can you... Yeah, we'll go all the way down to there. Boom. Alright, that should be enough stone to last us for a while. I got my mine up and running, so we should have iron. 24 iron. Why don't we switch our blacksmith over to iron tools? See how that works. We got us a trader. What are you bringing? Lime seed. No, we ain't gonna get no limes up here. That is not gonna work. Now, why are you maxed out? That must be for my fuel limit. So does this thing stop working altogether? Beans and firewood. No. I don't want that. Wheat. There we go. Now we're getting something. Wheat. We still need to turn it into flour. Okay, so maybe we need to get us a mill. A mill. Where are we going to get a mill from? I'm thinking, see, Santa doesn't have a mill. No, what are these? Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Okay. Santa's workshop. No. No, warm snacks. I really want to get this town hall built so I can actually do a housing check. I mean, I could simply click on my houses and find out. Like here, that's good. That's good. Nope. Oh my gosh. No, we need more housing. So we need one house there. We need 2 more houses. Holy nuts on a biscuit. Okay. 1, 2. Wow. Okay, get them running. And might as well make everybody a builder. Okay. Looks like we got us a double road coming down here. Can't think of anything to do with a double road right now. So we'll just put that in. Make it look aesthetically pleasing. Boom. Boom. There's that. There's that. There's that. Okay. Oh, what were we gonna do? We need a mill. Where am I gonna get a mill from? processed food, that's water. Greenhouses. We may want to entertain some other greenhouses. Also, yes, I've heard those farmyards stop all work when they hit one limit. Oof, that's not good because, oh my gosh. Well, it did go to wheat. So far so good. We will let the wheat continue. And I think it also had apples, but we need a mill. And we'll probably put the mill in over here someplace. Let's see if we got a mill. Do we want to go with the biddies? Is it Jinxies? Food here. I don't know which one of these is. You're the rabbits. You have no mill. I don't know what you are. Miscellaneous. You are my festive area. Food. No, you did not show me anything. Kid. Kid had a lot of stuff. Food. Mills. Nothing here that looks like a mill. Ah, nuts on a biscuit, man. Where are we going to go? Food processing. Milling. Okay, here we go. We got some choices. I would like to get something that's going to look nice either up here or right here. So let's see what we have. We've got this, which is on the water. That's not going to work. Small windmill needs lumber. That ain't going to work. A biddy. The biddy is kind of cute. Kind of matches our little 3 build right here. So maybe, just maybe, we're going to put that in right here. You are 3, right? Or are you 4? You might be 4 deep. 1, 2, 3. You are 4 deep. What are you? You're a Port Royal. A grinder. You're the single. You are off center. Good evening. Hey, welcome. Solvoomt. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I am going to really butcher that name, but welcome. Good evening. I'm guessing Europe somewhere because it is daylight over here. It is actually, what time is it? 11:28 Pacific time. I'm actually in California. So, welcome aboard. Okay, that's my daughter. Oh my gosh. Awesome. So we're having us a little family get together here. Now you are 3. No, you are. Call me Soul. Right on, Soul. Welcome aboard. Your mom is like awesome. She's been I'm gonna say my greatest supporter. And let's see, can we flip that? No, that only has one option. And that almost doesn't look nice there. Can we put it next to here? And what do we do here? 1, 2, 3. Maybe go up here. I think maybe this is going to be our winner. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. So let's put you right there. Okay, and then that's going to get built. I know. That's really cool. I'm glad we're getting the family thing going on here. Let's come up and around, and I think we're just going to close it down to right here. Boom. And we'll figure out what we're going to do later there. Reserve of logs. There's, and I'm not even worried about that because we're getting our forester in, and then once the forester is in, we're going to have a steady flow of logs. Log limit is still 200. You know what? There shouldn't be. Check out the buildings for growing plants, making pie. We did see that one for the mill and stuff. Log limit. I don't know why I even have a limit on logs. 99999. One less than 1,000,000. Nomads, baby. Here we go. Let's bring them in. There they are. There's one. There's the other one. Almost looks like he's scratching something. But we're not going to talk about that. We don't need to know what he's scratching. So, okay. Now, mill. If we get the mill running and we're getting wheat, we're going to be able to build our town hall. So, yes. Get it running. Okay, this is our little town of North Pole. You already put the mill in. So yeah, you know what? I dropped that one in, but I am going to check out your pie right here, this one. And what do we got here? We got a house, we got a bakery, breads and pies. Sunflowers. No, we're not having sunflowers where we're at. Pumpkins. Yeah, we're a little late in the season for that. Oil. Make flour. How big are you? Oh, you're dinky. You know what? What do you see here? Is that a coincidence or what? So, storage for vegetables and herbs. For some reason, that's telling me it's not a lot. Farming plot. What the heck can we do with a farming plot? A greenhouse? Ghosted greenhouses for your plots. What can you plot here? A 3x2. Oh, it's a shed. No. We don't need sheds. There's a double negative again for you. Yep. I hope you're not watching my channel to learn English because OMG, great minds. Yep, that's cool. So now, do I need another house already? No. Almost need another house. And I think they've just about reached their maturity. But why do I have a homeless person? 2 homeless people. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, we'll give them a house. What the heck? That way they'll have a house to live in. Farm plots, okay, 4 things I got you to use before the No Farms challenge. Okay. Once again, I'm going to leave this one pretty much open to anything goes. This is the main staple right here that I wanted in. And then once I discovered this, we have to build every single thing that's in here. I don't know about the decorative things because I am not the one for decorations. But, and that's a big but. We'll have to do something with it. Okay, I'm going to keep them running. I am so used to hitting that pause button. What can we do? We only got 2 people that are free. Eggnog. Let's get one in here. And I don't know where these people are going. They're going somewhere. Except where they're supposed to. And it looks like we're still building something. Okay, let's start pulling people out of here. 1, 2, and just see if there's any question marks. There we go. The greenhouses are getting question marks. Well, now he went into there. 5 laborers. What are you bringing? Venison and ale. I don't have a butcher. What is our hunter bringing in? What is our hunter? Feathers and duck meat, and that's it? That is all you're doing is duck meat and feathers? Where's my animal stuff? My large animals. And I can't see what I have an abundance of because of that. Oh my God, look at all of these ingredients they need. We got the honey, we got the spices, but holy nuts, do we need a lot of flour. Oh man, and ale. Are you making anything yet? You're making the wine. Oh man. Okay, they're getting a house, so they're going to be happy. I need builders. And we probably should keep an eye on this. It looks like they are getting their flour. So we are going to have this before the end of the episode. Now that the animals are working, we got eggs. We should get the eggnog thing working, but we still don't have the people count. Maybe I need to put some more. Well, let's let them build this and see if this attracts nomads or not. We may have to go with some more lampposts. Let's get a road around this thing. Is that it? And I think you had an insert in you. Boom, there's 2. 1 all the way up. And I think that might be it for inserts. Yep. So we'll let them build that out. Okay, what else is going on? Gosh, I need people. We are having some serious unemployment problems here. I know I probably should have bought the venison. Oh, my health is actually not bad. You know what? We might drop in down. You know what? No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 1. No. We may want to entertain an herbalist somewhere. I'll probably put the herbalist in between these 2, so that way they can tap both of the nodes for the herbs. But we'll probably get to that in the next episode. Nomads, baby, there we go. Man, they just come when you need them. So there's one guy there. And the lady is just running around really mad. It's like, yes, I think I approve of this town. I like it here. They need them all. Okay, allow. So, and let's give them a house. Boom. Okay. Now we can actually put some people to work. So let's go 1, 2, and just see where they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom. There, everybody that wants a job has a job. That's going to work well. So now we are a fully functioning village. I don't know. Should we do another row of houses back here? That kind of threw us off. Should have given that a little more thought. But you know what? It's all good. We could still put a couple houses over here on this side. Now my youngest son is watching YouTube. Oh my gosh. Oh. Hello, youngest son. I'm grumpy. So, I am Grumpy Gnome. So, here we go. I almost like the way that radius ring just kind of encompasses everything here. Let's go ahead and figure out what do we need next in this town. You know, let them run because there's no harm, no foul. Tools. Oh my gosh, we are... Okay, children, cover your ears. We're running around naked. So we need to get us clothing. Let's see if we can kick you over. Oh my gosh, we're not making leather. How are we not getting leather? Oh, this button. How are we not getting leather? Fodder thatch. Get out of here. Feathers. Well, you know what? If it's feathers, then I think what we're going to do is make some reeds and get some... Can I make survival coats in this thing? Leather, we're not getting it. Flax. Leather and flax. Down. We don't have down either. We don't have flax. At least not that I know of. We can always do this and just check out. There's a little bit of flax. But you know what? L. Leather. We do have leather. Where did that come from? And I know I've got another barn. No, that barn is not a... Is that... No, my cart. What does the cart have? Leather. And no flax. Let's make some hide coats. Cha-ching. Okay. And that will solve our we have no clothing issue. We need to figure out where the next series of housing is going to go. I may just go ahead and build some houses back behind here. Maybe facing this direction, and then get some more type of manufacturing going over here. Or we can build... No, I think we're going to do a row of houses down here. As a matter of fact, we can already get those slated for production. So here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, and dun 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 dun. We can start off with that one, and that's going to come right down off of here. So you're going to go there, you're going to go there, and you're going to go there, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there, and you're going to go there, and you're gonna go, I think that's where you are, there, and you're gonna go there. Is that right? Yeah, that is. Perfect. Right there. And pause, 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 animal pause. Dude, and dude. Okay, that's good. My daughter agrees that placing of houses. Right on. I got the official seal of approval on that one. That is cool. Let's, just because we're all about framing, make it look pretty. Boom. And we're going to double that up. Boom. And double this up. Boom. Double this up. Boom. And we're going to go one here. Boom. One here. Boom. And there we go. that is our village so far. Now, I think everything is actually filled. I don't like this. And I'm almost wondering if maybe the herbalist is the next thing we should consider. And can I put an herbalist in this node? I mean, yes, I can. The question is, do I want to? Because I really wanted to kind of keep the herbalist in the center between the two. And you know what? Maybe right here on the crossroads is where we'll put it. Because I think there's a single herbalist, like a single building one, that we can put in right here. So let's see if we got that single building guy. Herbs, family services, go to healing. Nope, go to herbs. Now where is the little single one? Let's start at this end. Nope. Herb garden. Nope, too big. You're a 2 wide. Herb hut. Too big. Bigger than I wanted. There's the single. Let's see how that works. Let's do the flippy thing. And I'm going to put him right under this stockpile. Wherever it ends. Oh, I'm on the road here, right? No, I'm not. Stockpile. Oh, wow. Okay. That's right. No, that's not right. I wanted to go right here with it. Because that's kind of encroaching on both of the nodes. So let's go ahead and drop you right here. Cha-ching. And we'll see how that works. You know what? Or I should have put him up here with the wood chopper. That might have made more sense. But he works well down here. Or she. And you know what? Let's extend our road down here. Come down to the... From up here. Okay, close it. Bring it down. And coming on down. Right there. And right to there. All right. And then that'll give us some road. Gingerbread house is built. Let's go take a look at it because we want to see what our little town hall looks like. Oh my gosh, it's cute and it's red. And it almost looks like little sugar swirlies up here. Well, ain't that cute? And no, it does not attract nomads. I don't know if I got my insert in here yet or not. Now we do. Okay, so it does not attract nomads. Let's find out exactly what we have in this town. So, inventory by quantity. Okay, fodder thatch is taking up most of our inventory. Flowers. Bison meat. Where the heck did that come from? Iron ore. Roots. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the root beer flowing. God, I love root beer. Grapes. Grapes are doing well. Oats. I don't know why we've got so many oats. Oats must come natural in this area. Cotton. How the heck are we getting cotton up here? Okay, so a perfumery is probably going to be in the making. And fodder thatch. I never know what to do with this. The only thing I ever know what to do with fodder thatch is to build a bundling shed. But the bundling shed has such a large footprint that I really don't like to use it. I really like my small things. And I know that upsets some people. Right, Kendi? So, I don't know. I like my small builds. Okay, here we go. So what is it? Yeah, okay, we all approve of the gingerbread town hall here. You could use some more fuel, though. You know what? You're right. Do we really want to build a bundling shed? And if we do, I'm going to want to take it very far outside of town. And you know what? The only place I can think of is maybe build it against the wall over here. If we take our ring of influence up to here, maybe build it right here. But how big is this thing? Fuel? Is that fuel? That's foresters. Mining quarries. Where's my fuel? Fuel production. Foresters. Quarries. Renewables? It's not a renewable. No, those are your shacks. Fuel production. No, where's fuel production? Here we go. Okay, how big of a footprint is this thing? A refinery, char burner. Oh, wait, where is it? Okay, I lost it. Fuel production. Bundling shed, and I really thought something else here made something from fodder thatch. I just can't think of what it was. But the bundling shed, the evil demonic bundling shed. Well, now I should have put the animals closer in and put the bundling shed more out there. But let's see how this looks. Boom, boom, boom. Coming on down like that. That's where it would go if it were to go there. Now, you know what? Maybe we just have to put it there. Or that. I like that better. That's it. Okay. Let's fly with that against our better judgment. Boom. Inserts. Yep, you got inserts. Boom. More inserts. Yep, more inserts. Boom. More inserts. Boom. More inserts. 2. And that's all she wrote. Yep. Okay. It would fit. Oh, wow. There we go. It fit across the... I don't know if you had that up before I saw it or not, but yeah, that would... Wheat seeds. Oh, my gosh. You're a little bit too late for the show. So, dismiss. Now, is it time to specialize in some other foods sources? Also, let's do a housing check. We need houses. Okay, let's open. What do we need? 2? 3 houses. Let's start with 2. 1, 2. And we'll see how that works for us. How's our food doing? Food is not great. Oh my gosh. We have no fuel at all. And we got children. Man, we're popping children. Oh my gosh. Children are coming out like rabbits. Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not, but oh well, it is said and done. Let's see what's going on here. We got the housing under control. Do we even have builders? 4 builders, 2 for each house. Everybody who's not working becomes a laborer. That helps out. Now, what do we fill this in with? We gotta have something going in right there. let's go back to Santa's village just to make sure that we're using everything that they provided. We got both of these nomads, baby. Yeah, we're going to take them. I see one there, and there you go. The lady's running. Man, the lady just needs to approve of everything. It's like, are you sure that you're satisfied with this? Boom. Okay, what did that do to our housing situation? Boom. Oh my gosh, we need a lot of houses now. Okay. Some people may be getting displaced. So we're going to go with that. And oh my god, we need logs. We just need everything. Make that go away. And I think we may clear cut a little bit more of this. So, and actually I'm going to grab all resources. Oops, got to go right to there. And maybe boom, right to there. Okay, that should get us some resources. The thing is, I think it's grabbing everything except trees. But that's okay. That is alright. Oh, back to Santa's village to see what we can... Man, I got laborers going left and right now. A physician, we do not need a full-time physician. Fodder thatch, yeah, once they build this, then we can get more firewood in. And there's our tool crisis. Doggone it. Well, you know what? I have gone longer than most gamers go in this game. So let's get another mine up and running also. We'll double the iron coming in. And of course we don't have wood for the tools. But in the meantime, what are we going with? Iron? We do have iron. Make iron tools. The iron tools did not last long. That was weird. And people are getting cold, but that's okay. This is a friendly town where everybody is invited into everybody's house. It's too bad we don't have more of that going on. So anyway, tool crisis I'm not concerned with right now. There's that bright light again. I think we need to do a time check, because I don't want to go over 3 hours in this game. And what are we going to put here? So I'm going to let this figure itself out. Oh, bundling shed. Boom. Yes. And we can actually put 2 people in. So you know what? 1, 2. We'll do that. That might help this little poor woodcutter over here a little bit. Now we got more people that are toolless. Come on, blacksmith. Make me some tools. Okay. Santa's village. What else can we build? The gift shop. Build your... Oh, that was huge. That was a big footprint. That is really huge. I mean, next to the... I'm thinking maybe next to the bar. Right there. I think that's going to be our winner. Now, it's kind of weird to have a workshop right next to the animal. Oh, wait. That ain't going to work. Because I think I'm blocking myself off. No, that's a road. We can do that. We can work with that. We can work it out. Just like that. And then let's go ahead and frame this. Just like that. Okay, what else do we need to build in Santa's village? Bundling shed needs to be set to fodder thatch. I'm so glad I checked the chat window. Oh my gosh, we're making corn? Cha-ching! Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Otherwise, you would see me really get some grump on. Now, fuel limit. I really don't even want a fuel limit because we can always trade fuel at the fuel dock. You know what though? That's going to eat up all of our logs. On second thought, 300. Okay, make it happen. And now we've got a bunch of cold people. But all the houses are built, so let's do another housing check. We need one more home. Good to know. Boom. Okay. And that's going to make us a lot of little rugrats. Is this thing full? Oh, it's getting there. It is almost time to build the second barn out here. And one thing I don't have yet, but I'm not missing it, is the a market. They seem to be doing well without a market. More laborers are coming in. Is that going to throw off my housing count? No, we're 13 for 13. Awesome. Awesome blossom. Okay, let's do time check. 12:01. Well, that's about our 3-hour mark right there. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to say as soon as the screen turns green again, I'm going to hit pause and save. Do I have nomads down here? I see a big congregation of people. Well, it looks like they're actually utilizing everything that's going on. Oh my god, this is a happy village. These guys like each other. And that's pleasant. Is that a Christmas tree? Yeah, it sure is, because that's the celebrate. And you know what? I think that's also... No, it's not our market. This is just a place that radiates happiness. So that's good. We're happy with that. Oh, what does this say? The Yule tap. We got the lady working in here. She's making the grapes. This is our little spice greenhouse here. Uncle Fester doesn't know what's going on. Or shall we call him Opa? Opa and Oma. Those would be our two founding people. And I am going to have to find a homecoming statue for the founding mother. And I might put that right next to the to this over here. It would be nice if I can insert it right here in the center, but I don't think it's going to let me. Is it time for a second trading post? And what else can we put in here? I'm going to let it run so I can get my green screen. We got the workshop. What does it need? Stone and logs. Okay, so we need more stone. No, we got stone. We need logs. Okay, we can do that. Let's clear cut some more. Oh my gosh, I hope there are no environmentalists watching this. We'll take all resources because that's going to get us more fodder thatch. And we'll take this much. Make that happen. Okay, back to Santa's village to see if there's anything else. Welcome. Okay, bundling check. Yeah, I like that. Okay, here we go. Where's the Santa's village? Will the other kid menu bring up a smaller one than that? Theme sets. No. Maybe Santa... There it is, right there. Boom, that's the one I want. Okay, now, what are we missing? Gingerbread, that's a town hall, which we already have. Check. This is town hall, already have it. This is Santa's workshop. Isn't that what this is? Yes. Oh my gosh, what does it do? Oh my god, what is this thing? Is this a market? I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna throw 2 people in here just to find out. Just because we can. Oops, and somebody did not go in. There we go. Yeah, let's find out what this thing does. Okay, so gift shop, check. Home, we're on top of there. And it probably did not like the, I'm not going to do that yet, because I kind of like the way this road lines up right here. Merchant, trader, what are you bringing? Plum seeds, no thanks. If I want plums, I'll get it out of this type of thing. Okay, and, oh, there's my green screen. Let's go ahead and pause, because I think I'm going to save it right here. And actually, that would make a nice thumbnail if it would grab this toolbar right here. So let's workshop home, check. Warm snacks, we have it. A baker, we have it. That's the little 3 unit. Yep. Okay. Candy store. Do we have a candy store yet? I don't think so. Welcome to the chat room. What? I have no idea why it just did that. Okay, but something happened. Maybe it cut me off after 3 hours. Let's find out what's going on here. Let's, beekeeper. That's that. A nook. We do have a candy store. And actually, we can put it open for business. And we'll put somebody in it. Boom, like that. Next. We have it. We have it. We have it. Yes. Yes. What does this thing? Store edge, a warehouse. Warehouse only. Oh, it's a sleigh with 2,000. Okay, that's garbage for storage. A Christmas tree. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. But you know what? It kind of lines up with that. So maybe we can expand this out a little further. 1, 2, 3. You know what? We're going to do that. I think we're going to put a Christmas tree right here. Boom. And then we can build the roads around that, and then that'll make a nice border for our second row of houses out here. I don't know what these wreaths are. Oh, it looks like they're just free hanging. That they just hang there. A decorative wreath hung up. Okay, and we got our snowman. But you know what? I don't know if we're really going to go with this or not over here. Oh, there it is. Let's put this one on pause. That might just be overkill for this area. Oh, yeah, it paused it. So, I don't know if you guys are still there or not, because my chat window looks like it just reset itself. So if you are not there, thank you guys, Marlene and family, for stopping by. Oh, wait, we're here. Okay, do you see that welcome to the chat room thing? I have no idea what that is. Okay. I think we have done this entire menu. Rudolph. What's Rudolph look like? Oh, there's Rudolph. And check it out. We can put Rudolph in the park. Right there. I think that's where Rudolph is. Can we flip Rudolph? Yes, we can. Boom. By golly. Oops. Does he? I don't know if he's blocking the road or not. Okay, well, guess what? Rudolph is in the park. Rudolph is in the building. Do 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 do. Maybe that right there. Okay. We didn't see anything strange. Good, 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 good. Okay, well then this is our village right here for now. This is actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, because I came into this blind not knowing what to do. I'm still grinding through Raid Shadow Legends. I've got 3 laptops running. I'm building up 3 accounts right now, and I'm really having a lot of fun with it, but all the screen time is getting to my head. If there's something you'd like to see in this game, let me know. If you like this game, give me a like. If you're watching me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. If you do any of those things, please tell 10 people about my channels. Hopefully they will climb on board. If you don't know 10 people, ask 5 people twice. If you don't know 5 people, well, by golly, let me know and I'll send you a Christmas card this year. What is my question mark out? Okay, that's for the other trader. All right, man. Marlene, family, that's it. I think we are done. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's shoot for Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to try to do another morning load. So, and this will be up on YouTube tonight. All right. With that said, I am Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, everybody. I've got to hit save first. Otherwise, I'm going to have an old man moment and totally lose everything I just did. So, cha-ching. And there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care. Bye-bye. And where's my pause button? Here. And